Churchill, Manitoba is located on Hudson Bay in Canada, 1,200 miles north of where I live in Iowa. There are no paved roads to Churchill. You can fly, but for this trip we chose to take the train, driving 1,280 miles to Thompson, Manitoba, followed by a 17-hour train ride into Churchill. Churchill is known as the polar bear capital of the world. When the ice goes out in Hudson Bay, sometime in June or July, the polar bears are forced to come ashore and can no longer hunt the ringed seals that make up most of their diet. By November, the bears have migrated back to the Churchill area and are waiting for the ice to reform. They have not eaten in 3 to 4 months. Bears can be seen almost anywhere in the Churchill area in the fall, but we will go into the Churchill Wildlife Management Area to watch them from the relative comfort and safety of a large vehicle known as the Tundra Buggy. This is our driver, Jim Baldwin, driving the famous Buggy 9. And this is Buggy 17, driven by the incomparable Neil Mumby. In a few days, this will all be frozen. Polar bears will dig a bed in the snow, often on the leeward side of a stand of willows. Young males will sometimes spar or play fight while they wait. This helps them form a dominance hierarchy and gives them practice fighting, which they will do in earnest once they get serious about mating. But the same two bears will often spar over and over, making it appear that at some level they're just having fun. This polar bear mom is running with her two cubs. There is a large bear to her right and another to her left, and she clearly feels threatened. When she thinks her cubs are safe, she starts to walk again. This mom and her two cubs are clearly not afraid of us. These are cubs of the year, or coys, probably born last December. Polar bears breed in the spring, but the female will only become pregnant if her fat reserves are high enough. When the ice goes out in July, she will come ashore at the same time as the other bears. But when the bay refreezes in November and the other bears go out to hunt, she will go into a maternity den to give birth. By the time she emerges with her cubs in March, she has not eaten in more than 8 months. If we look back to when she came off the ice last year, she's only been on the ice hunting for 4 out of the last 15 months. This movement right here looks like a request to nurse. Sure enough, a few minutes later, she stops to nurse one cub while the other waits patiently. Our favorite place to stay in Churchill is at the Blue Sky Bed and Sled. In a lot of ways, Blue Sky is the best part of the trip. Harold and Jennifer operate the first, and so far only, dog sled operation in Canada that is certified to meet the high standards of the Canadian Coalition for Sled Dogs.
Oh.